Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is 5 things that I'm insecure about because of my cerebral palsy. So having cerebral palsy, obviously I've learned to embrace who I am, embrace my flaws, but of course there's still going to be insecurities that I have, and that's completely normal. But today I want to show you guys what they are and how I am trying to overcome them and turn my insecurities into things that I'm okay with and that I'm learning to love. Okay, insecurity number 1 is my right hand. Now I know it seems like a bit of a weird insecurity to have, but my right hand is what I call the claw. It's not really a hand to me, I guess. It doesn't do a lot. In comparison to my left, it is a lot smaller. It doesn't have a lot of strength. I don't have a lot of capability. Picking up items is a lot harder for me to do with my right than it is with my left. So say you were to give me 2 cups, I would pick the cup up with my left hand, maneuver it into my right, and then pick up with the other left. But it's not something that I tend to do a lot, so I will make trips back and forth if I need to carry more than one thing. So strength, picking up things, even if you go into like a parking garage, getting the ticket out of the machine, I will lean over with my left, because in Australia we drive left hand side. So I lean over with my left hand to pull the ticket machine out instead of just using my right hand, because it's like right there would be a lot easier, but I just don't have that capability and that strength. It's also, I've got my thumb, which pops in and out a lot, which is just weird, but I find that my right hand reacts a lot. So say I'm holding my partner's hand with my right hand, and then I go and do something with my left, whether it be pick something up, brush my hair, my right hand will automatically start tensing, which is weird. I think it's just like a muscle spasm thing, I don't know. But the things that I am doing to improve that and to make my hand not an insecurity or a flaw is I'm working on with some exercises. So little things like touching. I should do it with this hand, shouldn't I? Super hard. Only reason I can sort of do it is because I have nails on. So things like that, just trying to get my mobility. I'm trying to use it a lot more. I'm trying to stretch it out when I think about it. Admittedly, I'm not very good at this. I don't think about it a lot, or I just don't really want to. It is something that I'm really going to have to continue to do and really think about though, because I don't want it to pull me back for the rest of my life. Okay, and flaw number 2, or I should say insecurity, right? Not a flaw, an insecurity, is my right calf. Now if you guys watched my I'm disabled video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. My right calf is significantly smaller than my left. It's a lot flatter, so wearing jeans, my left looks really nice and fits it out really well, but my right is just like a straight stick and it doesn't fill out my pants very well. So that's a really big insecurity for me. So working on that is calf raises, and a hell of a lot of them, squats, anything that I can do to build up that muscle. Your calves are the hardest muscle to build muscle. So it is a work in progress, and just doing day-to-day things, whether I go on a big walk or climb a lot of stairs, that is improving as it is. So it's not going to be something that I feel like is going to change dramatically, but I do feel like if I do work on it consistently, my confidence in that area is going to change, hopefully, because I would like to have matching calves. I don't think I'd go to the extreme of getting a calf insert. Is that a thing? A calf insert? I don't know. But yeah, just an insecurity of mine, just because I don't match. I'm a girl, I'm wearing dresses and things like that, like it just doesn't feel as nice, I guess you could say. Oh, right, I've written down the insecurities in this little book, just so I remember what my insecurities are, you know what I mean? Okay, my scars. Now this is an interesting one for me. Also in the I'm disabled video, you will see my scars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, all on my leg and 1 on my groin. Now the main scar for me that is obviously the biggest issue is my biggest one, which is on my quad. It's big, it's ugly, and no matter how many times mum put like body lotion and stuff on it to make it not as scarry, it's still an insecurity for me. So the thing that I'm doing to try and improve my confidence with my scar, and I think this is really important, is just not caring. There's nothing I can do about my scars at the end of the day, so there's nothing I can really do to work on them. Because my scars are so old, putting creams and things on them aren't particularly going to work. I did look into an expensive cream that I could get to improve the look of the scars, but I decided that, you know what, this is who I am. It's kind of like, you know, your battle wound, your battle scars, or someone who's given birth to their child and they have their C-section scar. Like, it's just a part of your story and it's a part of who you are, and I've just got to deal with that, I guess, and learn to love it. The other ones don't bother me just as much. It's probably just the bigger one because it stands out the most, I guess. But I think that's an important message. If you do have a birthmark or a scar, which I actually have a birthmark right where my scar is, so it's just like a double whammy, learn to embrace it. Like, you know, that's there because that's who you are, and no one else is like you, no one else has the exact same scar. So I think just embrace it and rock it. That's who you are. Insecurity number 4. Now this is kind of a weird one. I don't really want to show you guys because it is such a big insecurity. My right toe is different to my left toe. Because of the way I walked when I was younger, and I guess the way I walk now, my foot rolled in. So every time I moved and walked, I sort of was building up kind of a callus, I guess you could say. So like dead skin and a rough spot. And my toe is kind of fatter on my right side. And so it's really ugly. And you guys know how much I hate feet if you've watched my last video. So it's definitely an insecurity for me to wear open toe shoes and to see that big, just like, ugly toe. So the thing that I am sort of doing to try and maintain my ugliness of my toe is getting my toes done often. So I do get my nails done often, so I try and get my toes painted just to sort of distract the fact that that toe is fatter, rounder, doesn't sit the same, has a bit of a dry spot on it. I've got to obviously maintain my feet, so whether that being getting all the dead skin off, moisturising, things like that, just so it doesn't stand out as much and I can try and make it look like a normal toe as much as I can, because it definitely is an insecurity, you know, and especially wearing heels and things, my toes don't sit the same as they would on my left side, which does suck, but I've gotten used to it and learned how to embrace it. And the last and final insecurity, which there are more, but more to do with my cerebral palsy, is my balance. And I think that this is a weird one for people to say that this is an insecurity, but for me it really is, because I can fall over just standing still. And to me that's embarrassing. I can't stand on one leg. Climbing upstairs I usually have to hold on to a rail just in case. Wearing heels is a nightmare. I usually have heels that are like this big. No, they're a bit bigger than that. But I can't have heels that are too high because I just don't have the balance to wear them, and I limp severely more, so I try and eliminate the limp by wearing heels that aren't too tall for me. So yeah, balance is definitely an issue for me. So the ways that I am trying to improve that, I would do work on a Bosey ball, which if you don't know is sort of like a half like bounce ball sort of thing where I stand on it and I try and keep my balance. I do stand on one leg, try not to fall over, see how long I can last. I was doing yoga for quite a while there to try and improve my balance and the strength. To be honest, I just got really bored of it. I just couldn't be bothered sitting there breathing in, out, posing. It was just boring. So it's not something that I work on all the time, but it is something that I do try and remind myself of mentally. Just be like, okay, try and do this. And same with like my hand and things like that. It's like a daily reminder, hey, start doing this, start doing that. But yeah, it's definitely an insecurity, but it's definitely something that I can improve and I can fix. Unlike my scars and things like that, they're just something I kind of have to deal with. The same with my toe. But my balance is something that I can definitely work on, and something that I can definitely turn from an insecurity to a security. I don't know. Okay guys, so I know this was kind of a weird video, but I did want to get it out there just to show you guys that it is okay if there is something different with you or abnormal in your eyes to have insecurities about it. I mean, I still have insecurities about my day-to-day body or life that have nothing to do with my disability. But those are the ones that I do have with my disability, and you know, I've learned to embrace that and accept it and say that that is okay. It's normal to have insecurities, but as long as you can acknowledge them and accept them and try and work towards making them not an insecurity anymore, and really loving and understanding your flaws that you think you have. Because I know for myself that my partner doesn't see half those things as insecurities or flaws. They're just something that I've put in my own head and said, oh no, they're not good, like, you're ugly, you're not worth it. Which I will be making another video on touching on that. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to know what my insecurities were, and yeah, how I'm working on them, change them. There might be some future videos, updates on whether or not they're an insecurity anymore, but that might be a while. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.